Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Red version, in honor of the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And, if I can get my stupid cord to stop whapping around. We're in Sylph Company, and we're on the top floor with our Hitmonlee and our Charizard. I don't remember our Charizard's defense being that low. And our Jolteon. And we gotta find a way to get to that pad over there. That's a warp pad. And we're gonna figure this place out. Maybe. Sort of, kind of, in a way. Oh, enough of my silly games. Wow. I'll have you know that somebody who watches my channel told me to stop watching a Final Fantasy XI player stream and go and play more Pokemon. So I'm just following his instructions. His demands. Let's see. He's resilient to fighting, but let's see how much we do anyway. Oh, wow, okay. Well, it's like, what, like almost a third of his health? It's not that bad. Well, bam. Why would I go on home? No, I don't want to jump on that warp pad yet. We're gonna dissect this place methodically. We're going to... We walked all the way to the top, and, we fought a couple rockets on our way up. And now we're gonna go back down one floor at a time until we've beaten every single rocket person that we can access just using the stairs. Then we'll see about warp pads and where they go, what's confusing and what's not. Ouch. Yeah, so you're actually intended to be here in Sylph Company after the 4th and 5th gym. Basically, you're intended to come here late game, like right before the 6th gym. And these rockets, by that point, are supposed to be much lower in level compared to the Pokemon in your party. But, I could probably go one more fight without. Using a precious lemonade. Yeah, you'll notice there's all these shutter gates everywhere. Okay, there's a warp pad by a table. But yeah, when I came in here as a kid, I'd like walked onto a warp pad and I was just like, oh my gosh, crazy. I don't even know where I am. I'm all disoriented. And I've never been able to remember the layout of the warp pads. It's just knowledge my brain will not retain. And so I like to be methodical about this place on replays. I just like to go to the top real quick and then go to the bottom. Poison. Aww. How dare you. Hey, we can almost justify a lemonade now, though. Kabam! That would be super effective against you if this was Gen 2. Oh, he flinched. It worked out perfect. Haha! Jack defeated Scientist. No, I kicked you. I didn't hammer you. I don't have any hammers. Okay, he gives us helpful advice for some reason. Let's see, did I have any antidotes left over? I did. I have exactly one antidote left over. Hitmonlee's fragile enough that we have him drink a lemonade. And hey, our Hitmonlee is now level 37, so he is as strong as the Hitmonlee that the Kung Fu Dojo master was actually training. Uh-oh, and the second of the 4 Rocket Brothers that we've found. I wonder what happens when we find all 4. Look here, Golbat, I don't want to deal with any of your shit. Oh. I'm glad you missed. Get out of here. Oh, you lived? Nonsense. Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. Dang Team Rocket Pokemon being resilient, or resistant to my fighting Pokemon. How dare you? Psychic Pokemon. This could be bad. Except he's a Psychic Pokemon, so he's made out of paper. Oh, another Psychic Pokemon. Now let's kick him with Rolling Kick and see if we can make him flinch. Let's do it again. Oh, we missed. Oh, but he used Headbutt instead of a Psychic move. What a maroon. Jump Kick. Okay. Yeah, we'd take Jump Kick. We'll get rid of Meditate. Meditate isn't bad, because it raises attack, and in Gen 1 I don't know of too many moves that actually do that. But, because Hitmonlee is not durable, it's not something you really get to stack with him unless you know for a fact your opponent is just toothless and can't really hurt him. So it's better to just have all-out offensive moves, I feel, and just kill your opponent as fast as possible. And if Hitmonlee can't do that, then, you know, you need another Pokemon for the job. But yeah, the Jump Kicks are like his signature attack line. And they're really strong, and later he'll also learn High Jump Kick. But the thing about them is they don't have perfect accuracy, and if he misses with one of them, then he takes damage. And all I remember about Hitmonlee is I actually have never used him until this playthrough. And there's an Elite Four member, you know, an in-game trainer later on that has one that uses High Jump Kick. And all I remember about it is he'd miss me like half the time and go crashing into the... It was like there's a text message, at least, I think it's in a later generation, but you get like this text message that says, Hitmonlee missed. Giovanni kept going. He crashed into the wall and hurt himself. You know, like... It's a low-risk, low-reward sort of move. Like, if you miss and hurt yourself, it's not that bad. It's like... I think it's like one of the only moves that has a penalty for missing. Other than, you know, the fact that you missed. Ah, dang it. At this point, I think it'll just be better if we let him faint, because I don't have any more antidotes. We'll use a revive on him, and then a lemonade. Ah, dang. Well, time for Jolteon to get some training in then. Or some more training in. That's actually been my procedure every time I've replayed Pokemon in the past to train the teams evenly. I just basically let one of them go until he faints. Or gets too impaired to, you know, knowingly do battle, and then I switch. That's when I switch, And I let the next one go until he does that. It usually works out pretty well for keeping them even. Oh, look. More warp pads. You're dang right I'm causing you trouble. That's my whole shtick. Thunderbolt. Goodbye, Grimer. We hardly knew you. Oh, hey, another electric Pokemon. How about that? Who's faster? Well, I'm a higher level and the fastest Pokemon. Well, and no, actually, Electrode... I might be wrong. Electrode might actually have a higher base speed than Jolteon. I'd have to check. Oh, no, not that. Oh, ouch. Yeah, bro, you use self-destruct. Your only remaining Pokemon. Of course you lost. You silly Billy. There's a... I don't know if she's intended to be a Nurse Joy. She has the same sprite as Nurse Joy. But, there's a nurse somewhere in here with multiple beds. And she lets you, like your mother, she lets you take a quick rest. And a quick rest, when a pretty girl tells you to do it, causes you to get fully healed, so... I guess let that be a lesson to you. Okay, so this was one of the floors that we explored last time, I remember. Because the stairs were further away. That rotten president, he shouldn't have sent me to the Tixie branch. Huh, Tixie. Oh hey, this scientist has 5 Pokemon. It better not all be Voltorbs. I've got a limited amount of body slams. Ah, dear God. Ouch. Tail whip? No thanks. Okay, the beeping is annoying, but I believe that if he keeps sending out coughing or other non-electrode Pokemon, we can stay with our Jolteon until that point. Bam! I don't know if there's any drawback to normal jump kick, other than it might not be 100% accurate. But it's fighting type, it's got pretty high PP, and I know it's got pretty high attack. There's a TM somewhere in the game called Submission. I think you can buy it at Celadon Department Store. It says it's the strongest fighting move, but in reality it is not. Jump kick and high jump kick are stronger. And rolling kick, and all the kicks are more accurate. So like, Submission is actually, it's a really bad fighting move. I think the only reason it exists is because in red version and blue version, Mankey cannot learn any actual fighting moves because for whatever reason, Karate Chop is a normal type move in Gen 1. And for whatever reason, they don't let Mankey learn low kick until the yellow version. And I don't know if Hitmonlee actually ever learns low kick. Low kick is a really good move though. It's fighting type, and it deals its base damage. Its base power is proportional to your opponent's weight. And there's actually, if you can memorize the weight chart, it's actually really, really strong when used appropriately. Basically, against any Pokemon that weighs more than 110 pounds, which is quite a few of them, the base power of low kick will be 80. And with the fighting stab bonus that you get on it, that means it's as strong, it's a 120 power base move, and basically as strong as the move Mega Kick, but it's 100% accurate. So that's the whole thing. And on my recent playthrough, I played through Red version, and I was all excited because I was like, oh yeah, I can catch a Mankey right after Cerulean City. And he'll be strong and amazing and good. And he was strong and amazing and good, but he could not learn low kick. And I wound up teaching him submission, and I just felt like I had a very mediocre version of what you are given at the very beginning of the game in Yellow version. But of course, if low kick is a Yellow version and beyond move, then it was actually designed to KO Brox's Onyx in Gen 1 in Yellow version, so that you'd have something to beat him with, because your Pikachu can't actually beat him with the in-game mechanics. Oh, hey! Machoke has low kick. Okay, so it does exist. And at least the Machoke line learns it. Man, if Hitmonlee doesn't learn it, I'm gonna be surprised. But yeah, it's a really good move for killing stuff like Snorlax, too, because it's super effective. And, I don't want to show Team Rocket a little respect. It's really good for KOing, like, Onyx. I can't remember at what point it happens, but at some point, the base power... I don't remember if it caps at 120. I think it caps at 120. But yeah, for the heaviest Pokemon, I think they have to weigh something like 400 pounds or more for it to be 120. And even now, with like there being over 1,000 Pokemon now because of the last like 4 games or whatever, there's actually only about, I want to say like 54 Pokemon or so. It might be more, it might be less. That actually weigh enough for low kick to be a 120 power move. But quite honestly, that I mentioned the 110 pound threshold for a reason. Any move in Pokemon that has 80 base power, and you get stab bonus on. Stab bonus being it's like same type attribute bonus or something like that, or same type attack bonus, I think is what people... It's why it's called stab bonus, is the abbreviation. It basically is a 1 or 2 hit KO if you have a Pokemon with good offensive stats. And even on Pokemon that are intended to be defensive, anything with 80 power or more is still going to do a sizable chunk of damage. And again, especially if it has the stab bonus, or the stab effect. Oh, they're studying Pokeballs. I'm gonna look up how strong Jump Kick is, now that my internet's back. I'm actually recording this during an internet outage. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, there's the text. Okay, so we kept going and crashed, and we took 1 damage for missing. Dang it! I missed twice in a row. Stop missing, damn it. But yeah, I would always laugh at enemy Hitmonlee when he'd miss me with his jump kicks. And it was, as a kid, it was one of the reasons I never wanted one. I was just like, oh, he'll just miss all his kicks. He's like a meme. And in reality, he's the second best fighting Pokemon in Gen 1 in Kanto. Because he's faster, than Machamp, doesn't require trait evolution, doesn't have to evolve or anything. And in particular in Red and Blue, he learns all of the best fighting moves naturally without a TM. So why wouldn't you want him, you know? And the beeping, the beeping, the beeping, the beeping. Oh, and we're missing again. Oh, but they're missing again. Okay, cool. Please, no, stop that. I hate when you go to type and like you press down too hard on the keyboard or something, and it like presses a hotkey and brings up something you didn't want to bring up at all. Dang, blast it. We worked on the ultimate Pokeball, which would catch anything. Well, that's nice. Let's see. Double Kick, Meditate comes with those. 33, Rolling Kick, 60 power, 85 accuracy. A sharp fighting type attack. It has a 1-3 in 3 chance of making the target flinch if it connects. Jump Kick, a forceful fighting type attack. If it misses, however, the attacker gets hurt. 70 power, 95 accuracy. High Jump Kick, level 48. 85 power, so it's actually stronger than Submission, but 90 accuracy. More accurate than Submission as well. Stronger than a Jump Kick. If it misses, the attacker sustains 1/8 of the damage it should have caused. And then at level 53, he will learn Mega Kick. So oddly enough, the Pokemon that learns all of the kicking moves, all other kicking moves, does not learn Low Kick. I guess only the Machamp line learns Low Kick. That's fairly disappointing. No, don't bite me. You don't want to bite me. No. Okay, I guess you wanted to bite me. That's okay. My electric dog will finish you off. You're no match for my electric dog. And I've probably said it before, but I always think about when I see large amounts of EXP, because of how long I grinded in Diglett's Cave back in the day, everything to me in Pokemon Gen 1, or even in almost any Pokemon game actually, my brain automatically translates it into, oh, that would be the same amount as if I killed 5 Diglets, or that's roughly 6 Diglett kills, or that's roughly 20 Diglett kills, or something like that, you know. Absolutely absurd, but that's the way my brain thinks about Pokemon grinding. It's all Diglets, okay? It's all Diglets. You got one shot with Thunder Shock. How do you feel about that, Ekans? Well, if he can one-shot Ekans with Thunder Shock, he can one-shot Zubat with Thunder Shock. Hell yeah, level 38. Looking delicious. Oh no, ground type. Whatever will we do? We'll still paralyze it. You thought you couldn't be paralyzed because you were immune to electricity? Think again, bitch. Yeah. I'm your worst nightmare. Better tell the boss on the 11th floor. Oh, have they now? I didn't notice. Oh, hey, I'm a Chop. I was just talking about you. Now, you'd think with my respect for the move Low Kick and just learning that the Machop line is the only one that learns Low Kick in Gen 1 until Yellow version, that I'd want one. But the Machop line actually sucks donkey balls. They're like the slow and steady and strong type. Their special stats pretty low. They have high attack and defense, but their speed is a real issue. They're really slow compared to the other fighting Pokemon. So they really don't do what you want a fighting type Pokemon to do, which is be an attacker. And their moderate physical defense does not make up for it. Kind of a shame because, like all the trade evolutions, the line is really cool, especially when it, you actually get it to a Machamp and it starts having 4 arms. It's just really disappointing because, one, trades are inaccessible unless you change the ROM or get like special programs that let you simulate the trade function. And 2, though, just what would you rather have? An attacker that always goes second but nearly one-shot stuff, or an attacker that nearly always goes first and nearly one-shot stuff? Oh, come on, don't. Nah, how dare you make me go to sleep? You slut. In later generations, Headbutt can make the enemy flinch. It might be able to in this generation, in fact. I just haven't seen it do that on this playthrough or my last playthrough. Yeah, no wonder nobody can stop Team Rocket, though. They're, the main leg of their operation actually has... Every Rocket has Pokemon stronger than 4 out of the 8 gyms in Kanto. Seems like the majority of trainers don't get that strong. So they are actually a serious problem. The townspeople wishing the Elite Four would come and stop them are wishing for a realistic power to come stop them. Kind of makes you wonder why the Elite Four doesn't, though. The Elite Four should have Pokemon that allow them to travel around. They should have all 8 gym badges, because they should be better than all of the gym leaders. They should be able to come take care of this problem lickety-split. But they don't. What's up with that? Makes you wonder if any of the Elite Four were actually in cahoots with Team Rocket. Under the table. All these Zubats. We're not even in a cave and we can't escape Zubat. I never really cared for the Zubat line when I was a kid. Until Generation 2 Pokemon came out, and they gave it a second evolution stage that works off of the newly introduced in Gen 2 Friendship evolution, where you basically use a Pokemon enough times and you like take it to the Poke Center off, you don't let it faint a lot, you heal it whenever it's weak or has a status ailment. You give it a good item to hold, because they let you make Pokemon hold items in the second one. And then there's other ways. There's like, if you catch it in a certain special type of Pokeball, it'll get more friendship with you faster, etc., etc. You better not bone meringue me, I swear to God. But ever since its next evolution came out, I actually sort of grew a soft spot for Zubat. And also as a kid, given how easy it is to beat a Zubat, I didn't think much of it. But as an adult, reading its Pokedex entry made me be like, oh my god, those things are horrifying. because if you read its Pokedex entry, it's a 17-pound bat with a like 2.5-foot wingspan or something. And the reason that's horrifying is because in real life, the largest bat in the world has a 5-foot wingspan, but only weighs like 4 pounds tops. So a 17-pound bat? Like, try to imagine a cat or a small dog that could fly and bite you with fangs the size of your thumbs. Pretty scary, honestly. And then they've got, like, tentacles for feet. Like, in my opinion, the scariest part of the evolution line for Zubat is Zubat. When it turns into Golbat, it just looks a little bit silly. And in later versions, even kind of endearing. Because they make the tongue a lot less pronounced in later versions. But, its final form is the Crobat. And Crobat, I'd be wasting these revives. You know what? I'm gonna save those lemonades for later. I got like 11 of those things, didn't I? I didn't think I'd use that many of them. But I guess Hitmonlee was getting his ass whooped. Okay, so we've been to all the floors via the stairs. So we have dissected this place as much as we can without using the teleporters. Now, I just so happen to know that we need the item that lets you open the shutter doors. And that would be on this floor. And the only way to get it is to... Yeah, remember that table from earlier? This teleporter actually takes you to where you need to go. But it's on a higher floor anyway. But here it is, the card key. And this card key will now let us open every shutter door. Some of them lead to teleporters that lead nowhere, basically, that aren't any use to us. Not even as much use as the stairs. And then one of them is going to eventually lead us the way we need to go. Takedown, that's basically a useless TM. It's like an 85 or 80 power normal move with 85 recoil, or with 85 accuracy, and you take 1/4 of the damage you deal, you take. So, not good. It always sounded impressive though, you know. You see in the anime, some character has an Arcanine, and you hear their trainer shout, "Arcanine, use takedown!" And, you know, the Arcanine starts running super fast and slams into the enemy Pokemon, and, you know, they faint or whatever. Let's see, Carbos is speed. Yeah, that's the foot too. Yeah, basically what we can do now is we can either bumble around with these teleporter pads until we find more rockets to beat, or until we find the right way to go. And again, the simplest way, if you don't know where you're going, is just take it floor by floor and try to you know, just methodically find out where each teleporter pad goes. Haven't used our Charizard in a while, but I think it's time to bust them out. Our Hitmonlee and our Jolteon are getting a little bit tired. Hell yeah! Level 46 Charizard. Gotta love it. Bro, I don't give a shit about your boss. I beat your boss before. I beat your boss like a red-headed stepchild. But see, like, that was almost pointless because, you know, we had already been through all the rest of this floor. Like, all that got us was a fight with, oh, hey, look, our rival. Oh, she says I can't save her. He says it would be bad if they took over Sylph Company. Was after the Master Ball, which will catch any Pokemon. Okay. Or what Pokemon they want to catch with it. Ooh, Sword Stance. That raises attack by 2 stages. It's actually really good. I don't know who all will be able to learn it in our ending party, but it might be worth holding on to. It's basically the same thing. Also, I'm going to use this fresh water to free up inventory. Which means I guess I can go back to training my Hitmonlee now. But, I lost my train of thought. We didn't fight this guy, right? Building maze, okay. I guess the Sylph Company's people set it up this way, like locking people in rooms and making sure all the teleporter pads were like in bad spots or something. And also, this card key item is obviously, it's gonna, once we're done with this place, it's something we're just gonna shove in the Jack's PC, because we can't drop it, but we don't need it after this building, so. Jump kick, yeah. Take him out. Pound, aw. Scrymer took me to Pound Town. In the bad way. Yeah, you know what? Jolteon. We want Jolteon to kill Squeezing because it's going to take too many kicks. Also, what's interesting is the 5th gem is Poison type. And I believe in Gen 1, his ace is actually a Weezing that's like level 40. So in a way, fighting all these rockets that have, you know, all these Weezings, these Hypnos, they're kind of like a teaser for how well you might or might not do against the 5th and 6th gem. The Raticates and Zubats, though, are just kind of there. And I always kind of found it funny that Team Rocket uses some of the most common Pokemon. Like, oh, she's giving us a TM. Self-destruct? Oh, that's garbage. I'm not even going to dignify keeping that in my inventory. Wonder what our rival's doing here anyway. Oh, Hyper Potion, that'll come in handy. I support Team Rocket more than Sylph. Okay, well. Electrode, huh? How would your Electrode like to be jump kicked? Oh, he wouldn't. He would... He might kill my Hitmonlee. Oh, never mind. Fantastic. Yeah, you would think that Self-Destruct would do more damage based on how much HP a Pokemon had left, but in Gen 1, it's literally just a flat, like, 200 damage move. Normal type, so it doesn't even work on Ghosts. And, you know, the price for doing a 200 damage move is your Pokemon Faints. And the sad thing about Electrode using it, and most of the Pokemon that can use it using it, is they don't get stab bonus on it, so it's not even that good. Also, since I pointed out what stab means, I feel like I'm saying Sahara Desert. The same type attack bonus. Although, I guess we could say that it means same type attack boost bonus. And then we don't have to feel bad about ourselves. Ow. You jerk. Oh. Maxim's out of body slams, so I don't know how well this will go, but we'll Thunder Shock this Drowsy to death. We can beat one Drowsy with Thunder Shock, it'll be okay. Thank you, level advantage. Woo! I guess the Machops kind of reflect the fighting dojo. So if you think about it like that, Team Rocket actually based the Pokemon they use, other than the... Well, I guess the Zubats also fit, since the 5th gem is Poison type, they fit in with being from there. So other than the Raticates, which are just a common, normal type Pokemon that's relatively strong and fast, the Rockets base their teams on the 5th and 6th gym, and the Fighting Dojo, which was once, you know, it's the same city as Saffron, so it might have once been the 6th gym in Kanto before Sabrina and her lot moved in. And that was our full recuperation, so the foot's back in business, and I think all our PP's restored, so we don't have that much further to go, I think. It's just a matter of finding the right warp tiles. His Pokemon are his loyal soldiers, he says. Okay, well, he's got exactly one, so he has one loyal soldier. And let me guess, it's just gonna self-destruct on me. No? Screech? Okay. I guess that could be the play, like you Screech 3 times and then self-destruct. But I don't think Electrode has the durability to Screech 3 times. It's funny, he told us that because we used the card key to reach him. Although I guess we technically didn't have to. Oh dear. Have we been here before? I'm getting deja vu. Whoa, so much deja vu. Oh hey, items, we haven't picked those up. Escape rope that we'll never use. Full heal that we might use if we get poisoned again. Oh, max revive. That's the kind of... A max revive is the kind of item you want to save for the Elite Four. Shh, can't you see I'm hiding? Yeah, max revive, it's all in the name. It revives you to full health. Whereas the regular revives revive you to half health. Nope, we've been here before, okay. Let's see. I always lose track of where I am and how to get by and through. I'm glad we found the place with the free heal. It's too bad I don't remember exactly how to go there. He'll call backup, and it's like, who's gonna back you up? Because I've beaten almost all of your backup. All the people who could be your backup, I've beaten almost all of them. Now, I'm pretty sure the card key doors, they just stay open once you've opened them. So, technically, you could actually just get rid of the card key after you've opened all the card key doors. Although, I don't know if leaving the Silphco dungeon might actually make that worse or something. They might reset if you leave. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Where does this go? Oh, hey! Okay, so that's... I don't know, for future reference, I just want to figure out what floor this is. Let's see. The elevator can tell us. Oh, no, it can't. Okay, so our other option is to just go up or down until and count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it was the 3rd floor. You need to take a warp panel from the 3rd floor. I wonder if anyone's played through this and insisted on using the elevator to go to every single floor instead of the stairs. Stairs are so much easier. Okay, so we've got to fight our rival now. And he always leads with his Pidgeot. So we're just going to beat him up with our Jolteon for as long as possible. What kept you, Jack? I thought you'd turn up if I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down. Not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Now, keep in mind, the last time we fought this guy was in Lavender Tower, and we have not done any of the gems we were supposed to do before this rival encounter. So his Pokemon are actually kind of on parity with ours. He's got a level 37 Pidgeot that gets absolutely smoked by our Jolteon, causing our Jolteon to level up. It's beautiful. And then a Growlithe. Yeah, I could have my Hitmonlee beat his Growlithe up. Why not? Growlithe's not evolved. He's lower level than Hitmonlee. Get him, Hitmonlee. Bam! Jump kick that dog. Yeah. Suck it, rival. Execute. That's a Psychic Grass type. Yeah, we'll bounce from Pokemon to Pokemon. And we'll burn it down. Shazam. Wait, have we critical hit every single one of his Pokemon? Ooh, Alakazam. Yeah, I'll change Pokemon. Let's see if his Alakazam is at level 35 is faster than level 41 Hitmonlee. It is! Goodbye, Hitmonlee. You lived a good life. I did it for science. I have no regrets. Kabam. Suck it, Alakazam. You can't kill my Jolteon. My Jolteon is far superior. Ugh. Oh, hey, look, a Blastoise. Hey, look, the Blastoise is level 40. My rival wound up having 2 more Pokemon than me and a fully evolved trait evolution somehow. I don't know who he traded with. But he's still inferior to us. Oh ho, so you are ready for Boss Rocket. Well, Jack, I'm moving on up and ahead. By checking my Podex, I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. Jack, well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya! He said he's going on up, but then he went on down. Oh, hi, you're not a rocket. You came to save us? Why, thank you. I want you to have this Pokemon for saving us. Jack got Lapras. Do you want to give a nickname to Lapras? Yes. Well, Lapras is a water Pokemon. And, I believe it's based off of basically the Loch Ness Monster. Or... oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Which is, of course, always been rumored to be a plesiosaur. So we can name it Nessie. That might be fun. But, let's see. It's always seemed kind of like a goddess to me. Like it could be a sea goddess, more or less. Like, everyone on the internet wants to fuck Vaporeon for some reason. I guess because they're sexually attracted to dogs. But, if I was gonna fuck a water Pokemon, or get smoochy with one that had no human traits, I guess it would be... Lapras. Let me just make sure that that's actually a goddess, because sometimes Google results... Yeah, the female personification of the sea has a pre-Greek origin and might be related to Tiamat. It's Lapras. It's very intelligent. We kept it in our lab, but it will be much better off with you. I think you will be a good trainer for Lapras. It's a good swimmer. It'll give you a lift. So this is your game's input, or inbound water Pokemon. But it comes at level 15 because it stayed in the lab the whole time. And while we could give it all those rare candies right now, since it's a low level, we might as well actually try to do some swap grind training with it and see what we can teach it via TM to try to make it better right off the bat. Oh, Earthquake. No, we'll save that for now. Let's see. Take down. No, we don't want that. Can it learn Sword Stance? That'd be funny. No, it can't. Okay, whatever. But yeah, now let's try to get back to that healing pad. If we can. Or not pad, but, you know, the hot babe that was giving us heals with the beds. The hot Nurse Joy. And, you know, we don't catch that many Pokemon, so we don't have that many Pokemon entries we can read in the Pokedex. But let's go read Lapras's, because I don't think it... The Pokemon you're just given, their Pokedex entry doesn't pop up. Hitmonlee is 4'11" and weighs 110 pounds. When in a hurry, its legs lengthen progressively. It runs smoothly with extra long, loping strides. Lapras. Transport. 8'2", 485 pounds. Pokemon that has been hunted almost to extinction. It can ferry people across the water. Cool beans. Its genetic code is irregular. It may mutate if it is exposed to radiation from element stones. Jolteon. It accumulates negative ions. It weighs 54 pounds? Jesus. It's only 2'7" in length. It's like as long as a dachshund, but weighs 54 pounds. Blast out 10,000 volt lightning bolts. Okay, but what's the amperage? Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, one more rocket, huh? Congratulations, you get to be the one who I swap grind my Lapras with. A Cubone. Level 32 Cubone. It might be a mistake, but let's see if Lapras can actually just... Haha, you cut your critical hit rate because that move's bugged. Oh hey, not too bad. Oh, and now we're faster than it too. Okay, okay. Oh, and it's wasting all its turns. That's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome. Hey, we didn't even have to swap grind the very first fight. I'm not gonna trust that it can live through this drowsy, though. But my Charizard sure can. Hell yeah, level 16 Lapras. Oh, Sing, that puts enemies to sleep. It actually might be useful. Marowak. I'll risk it, I'll risk it for the biscuit. Let's try putting that Sing to work, shall we? Ow. Ow. Oh, we lived. Oh, but Sing did not. If Sing had put the Marowak to sleep, I would have Bubble Beamed gladly. But it did not. So we're not. Don't, please. So you want to see my boss. Yeah, I got a bone to pick with him, one might say. And... yeah, we'll swap grind once, at least. It's kind of unfortunate what you have to do for Lapras to make it good. Because we're pretty late in the game, right? We're doing things out of order, but we're more or less halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way through the game. Hey, Giovanni. You don't really learn your lesson, do you, bub? That's okay. Oh no, not guard spec. Oh no, not focus energy. Look at that, your precious guard spec did nothing for you. Swap grinding is so stupid. Not tail whip. Don't miss your kicks. That Kangaskhan's gonna body slam you to death. Stop missing! Dude! Oh my god, in heaven. Just hit the damn... ninja kick the damn rabbit. Oh yeah, level 17 Lapras already. Horn attack, ouch. Jump kick it. Yeah. We're taking Giovanni all the way to the bank. Ooh, he's got a Nidoqueen. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. I actually like Nidoqueen a lot better than Nidoking. But I guess that Nidoking has like some sort of offense advantage, maybe? I don't know. I've always liked the Queen better, though. Which is somewhat rare for me. I usually like male characters and monsters better. But, there's exceptions. Alright! 3 levels onto our Lapras. Yeah, you lost again. Blast it all, you ruined our plans for Sylph. But Team Rocket will never fall. Jack, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. Okay, well, whatever, man. Handy dandy here. They put this here in case your item bag was full, because they want you to get the item that the leader of Sylphco is going to give you. Which, I believe we had enough space for it, but, you know, whatever, just in case. Oh, we can store that Max Revive. Secretary, thank you for rescuing all of us. We admire your courage. Thank you for saving Sylph. I will never forget you saved us in our moment of peril. I have to thank you in some way. Because I am rich, I can give you anything. Here, maybe this will do. Jack got a Master Ball. You can't buy that anywhere. It's our secret prototype Master Ball. It will catch any Pokemon without fail. You should be quiet about using it, though. Why, though? Aren't you going to mass produce it? Like, what did it take to make this ball? If it'll catch any Pokemon without fail, you've made a quality product. Wouldn't you want to sell it? Mass produce it and sell it? And I guess if you did that, then you'd actually have to... like, not as many people would buy balls. Not as many balls would be getting bought. Look at that. 4 whole Pokeballs. It's amazing. Alright. Well, now that we've kicked Team Rocket's tail, Saffron City should be back to normal. Hey look, there's actual people that aren't Team Rocket outside. You beat Team Rocket all alone? That's amazing! Thank you for writing. I hope to see you soon. Hey, don't look at my letter. I'm looking at your letter. I was given a PP up as a gift. It's used for increasing the PP of techniques. The copycat is cute. I'm getting her a Pokédoll. I don't know what that means. My daughter likes to mimic people. Her mimicry has earned her the nickname Copycat around here. Oh, now I know what that means. My daughter is so self-centered, she only has a few friends. Hi, do you like Pokemon? No, I just asked you. Huh? You're strange. Quit mimicking? But that's my favorite hobby. I think in a later edition of the game, she like spins and turns to look like you. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. I saw a Rocket Boss escaping Sylph's building. So people know who the Rocket Boss is, huh? I guess Giovanni hasn't been keeping a low profile. Yo, champion making. Sabrina's Pokemon use psychic power instead of force. Fighting Pokemon are weak against psychic Pokemon. They get creamed before they can even aim a punch. Aw, John's already beat this gym. I wonder what we're in for. Well, the answer is a bunch of psychic Pokemon. Obviously. Sabrina's young, but she's also the leader. You won't reach her easily. Okay, if you insist. Slowpoke. Can we do some fuckery and put it to sleep? Hey, yeah, we can. Slowpoke is slower than us. How about that? Alright, now this won't be very effective, but technically we could do this until we win. Oh, but Slowpoke woke up. Dang it. Well, whatever. We'll just, yeah. Not water gun. Anything but water gun. Actually, I prefer you to use water gun. You could have been hitting me with confusion, which would have hurt a lot more. Another Slowpoke, dang. All these Slowpokes. Oh god, now I'm burping. Let's try singing again. Yeah! Oh, okay. Well. Take two. Growl. That does nothing. I mean, it weakens the power of my body slam, but I'm not going to be body slamming you since you're half water. Hell yeah, level 19 Lapras. Level 42 Jolteon. Double kick. Well, that would be super effective against rock types. And useful against... Excuse me. Yeah, you know what? We could use another move that actually bypasses stuff that's immune to Thunder. I like Thunder Wave. It's my favorite status inflicting thing. It inflicts paralysis, which is my favorite thing to put on to like legendary Pokemon to catch them. But since we're not catching anything, and since it doesn't do any damage, and since the other three moves that we have a chance to paralyze stuff, and are what we're going to use most of the time anyway, I don't think there's a valid use case for me to use Thunder Wave right now. So, we'll just go ahead and get rid of it for Double Kick. He took a lesson from Hitmonlee. Oh hey, a fully evolved Slowbro. I wonder if Lapras is still faster. The answer is no. But he was dumb and used Water Gun anyway. Bro, I know you've got confusion, just use it. Okay, don't. Fine, be my guest. Be my guest. Make my swap grinding easy. Now what I'm thinking is, for Lapras, once we get it to like, either level 25 or 30, then we blitz it with all the rare candies just to bring it up to speed. But we might not. We might continue saving them for later. We do have other teammates we are going to get later. Those fossil Pokemon you might remember. Oh hey, cool, that's only going to do 33 damage. Haha, you can't kill my Thalassa. But you can get slowed down. Not that it's going to matter. You're not as fast as Jolteon anyway. Oh, dang. Well, you can't paralyze me if you put me to sleep, so... One status ailment at a time. Aw, dang it. Are you... We might be going to the Pokemon Center after this. I don't want to deal with a paralyzed Jolteon. This is why swap grinding kind of sucks. You put the Pokemon that's doing the carrying for the XP at risk. If you catch enough Pokemon, eventually you're given by one of Professor Oak's aides an item called XP All. And when you have it in your inventory, it causes Pokemon to get... They all get a share of the XP. And it's pretty small. I think the Pokemon that does the battling gets half the XP, and then everybody else gets half the XP divided by 5 or whatever. Mist protects you from status ailments, and I don't care about it, because we're not like doing competitive battling or anything. Aha, you missed. Aha, you missed twice. You're dead now. Good day, sir. I lost after all. She knew this was going to take place. Well, why didn't you do anything about it? And look at that, gems count as dungeons. Huzzah! Dig is the best. Okay. It's a super meta move. I wonder what Lapraza's name is in Japanese. Let's see. Lapras. Laplace. Laplace. Huh. I wonder what that's supposed to be like a play on. Oh, whatever. I can't figure it out. Let's go get back in that gym. And continue training our Lapras on what's considered to be the hardest gym in the game. For some reason. I've never found this gym to actually be that hard. Probably because most of my playthroughs use Charizard. And if he's leveled up, if he's a higher level than the Pokemon in this gym by a good enough amount, then he just slashes them all to death. Kadabra. I still got the sniffles. Body Slam! Oh, Kadabra is made of paper. Barrier, oh no! We're letting this Mr. Mime get too much defense. Oh no! His physical defense is growing tremendously! Whatever will we do? That's right, one-shot him with Thunderbolt. Level 21 Lapras. Lapras actually has a pretty interesting story as a Pokemon because of that first Pokedex entry that we read where, you know, it's an endangered species. Apparently some kid or something kept, like, he traded some, I think up to Gold and Silver version or something, and he went around, he bred Laprases, and he'd go around to tournaments and Pokemon get-togethers, and he would give everyone there a Lapras. And he kept doing this for years, and he did it so much that Nintendo took notice, and in later Pokédex entries, they note that there's now an overabundance of Laprases. My nose is just starting to go haywire on me. It's a sad state of affairs. Quit slapping me. Yeah, it was by, I guess, one of the more recent ones. Yeah, Sun and Moon. The Moon Pokedex entry says there's now an overabundance of Lapras in the world. Because the Pokemon became so cherished. Be the change you want to see in the world. All that determination. Sabrina just wiped out the Karate Master next door. Well, it wasn't much of a fight, you know. She was like, hey, I've got super effective types. I'm a better trainer than you. Like, why did the Karate Master even try? Like, why was he like, I will agree to this unfair contest between us? Was Sabrina's Psychic Pokemon at the time a lower level or something? Because, buddy, pal, guy. I'm confused, Ray. I hate that when I'm trying to swap grind. Come on now. Hell yeah. Get that Thunderbolt out. Show him what's what. Okay, okay, paralysis. We can work with that. We can work with that. Hell yeah. Miss me with that gay shit fan. Level 22 with Prez. Oh yeah. I knew it! I must teach better techniques to my Pokemon. Sabrina is younger than I, but I respect her. If I dressed like that, I guess I'd respect her too. I don't know. You better not paralyze me. You son of a bitch! I don't get, like, when we get paralyzed by Lick, the screen doesn't shake. I don't get it. I don't get it. This Ghastly's gonna take our Jolteon for a ride. Oh god, excuse me. I can't even feel them coming on. The burps just happen. Ugh. wonder if there's a special name for that, an involuntary burp. Oh, I forgot to swap back. Whatever. Let's see. Word for involuntary burp. Medical term for an involuntary natural burp is eructation, which is the release of gas from the stomach or esophagus to the mouth, often due to swallowed air. When burping is excessive and involves air being drawn into the esophagus and immediately expelled, it is called supragastric belching. Excessive belching can be a sign of a problem in your digestive system. Dun dun dun. And now I'm glad I saved those lemonades. All this swap grinding we're having to suddenly do. The one with the stronger will wins. I'm pretty sure it's the one with the stronger Pokemon, you dumbass. Causes range from swallowing too much air, like during daily activities like eating, and talking to certain health conditions. Talking to certain? What is this, written by AI? Occasional belching isn't anything to worry about, but excessive belching could be an underlying medical condition. You can belch air from you can belch by swallowing air, the most common cause of excessive belching. This can happen to you if you eat or drink too quickly. Talk while you eat. Chew gum, suck on hard candy, drink carbonated beverages, smoke, experience chronic post-nasal drip, wear poorly fitted dentures. Okay. Well, I'm drinking soda and I'm talking a lot, which I guess counts as talking while I eat and drinking carbonated beverage. And I do have what I would consider chronic post-nasal drip, so I guess that explains it. Arg! My one slow bro couldn't just beat you. Oh, he read our mind. That's cool, I guess. I think we've fought all the leaders. We just gotta, or trainers. I think we just gotta find which teleporter leads to Sabrina. I always have trouble with this one too, because I can never remember which one leads to Sabrina. There we go. Alright. Do we dare swap grind on the purported hardest gym leader in Kanto? I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic power since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Meanwhile, in the anime, she's like a psychopath that wants to turn everyone into dolls, including her parents. Ooh, she's starting strong with a level 38 Kadabra. Well, I don't think it'll be any match for our Jolteon. Especially if it's stupid. Oh no, it's gonna heal half of its HP. Amazing! And now it's dead. And our Lapras is level 23. We've already gained it 8 levels. Ooh, a Mr. Mime. You want to risk it for the biscuit? Let's risk it for the biscuit. No, not light screen. That'll lower special attack damage. But now Mr. Mime is asleep. Oh, Mr. Mime's fast asleep. Choo-choo-choo. Bubble Beam. Choo-choo-choo. We're gonna get to Bubble Beam him again. Oh, yeah. Get him, Thalassa. Show that clown who's boss. Yeah, 3 turns of sleep, suck it. You can't do nothing against my Lapras because you're asleep. You gonna lose. I'm gonna beat one of Sabrina's Pokemon with the Lapras that we got from Silphco. Because it's obsessed with putting up barriers. Oh, wait, no, we're dead. We're screwed. We're boned. Oh, we're not boned. We're not boned. Ha-ha! High HP is its own reward. Barrier does nothing to against Bubble Beam, you fool. You foolish fool. Oh, don't crit me. Don't crit me. Don't crit me. No. Yeah! Come on, you can do it. You can do it, Lapras. I believe. Yes. Yes. Ha 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 ha. I hope Sabrina's got some super potions or something. Oh, a Venomoth. That's half poison. It's poison slash bug. And it learns Psychic. So it's really good against fighting types. Oh no, our Charizard's gonna get poisoned. Whatever will we do? Well, even though it has wings, unlike Butterfree, it's not counted as levitating or flying. So, it's boned by Dig. Alakazam, oh! Alright, so we're gonna swap around our Lapras, even on her strongest Pokemon, her ace, her Alakazam. Now, I'm not crazy enough to think that she can live through that, but we're just gonna swap over to the Foot as a sacrificial lamb. That's gonna hurt. But did not kill us. No, that's gonna kill us. Ouch. Well, you did good. You did good, the Foot. Alright. But I missed? Bullshit! You Thunderbolt that Alakazam, and you Thunderbolt it now. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that only lowers physical attacks. You're stupid. I'm glad you're stupid, too, because you're gonna lose. No, that could hurt. I could do upwards of 65 damage? Yeah. Oh. Hell yeah! Our Lapras beat one of Sabrina's Pokemon. I'm shocked, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. You earned the Marsh Badge. As our 4th badge, by the way. The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't race your Pokemon too much. Wait, please take this TM with you. Jack received TM46. TM46 is Psywave. It uses powerful psychic waves to inflict damage. Everyone has psychic power, people just don't realize it. Okay. Well, the thing about Psywave is it actually sucks. Oh, she can learn it? Well, it's better than Growl. I'll teach it to her. I wonder if that means she can just learn Psychic, though. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have. But basically, the way Psywave works is it has a chance to deal... It deals flat damage. And what am I doing walking around here? We have Dig. But the flat damage it deals actually varies. It can be anywhere from 50% of your level to 150% of your level. So basically, when you use it, you roll a dice. You have a 1 in 3 chance of doing either your level's worth of damage, your level plus half of your level in damage, or half your level in damage. And so for our Lapras, if she were to use it, she would either deal 24, 36, or 12 damage with it. Which, it's not that impressive. But I guess later, if you got to level 100, you could deal upwards of 150 damage, regardless of the type. So it could be good, but it's not really that good. Oh. TM29 is Psychic. It can lower the target's special abilities. And here we get the strongest Psychic move in Gen 1. And hey, she can learn it. How about that? I don't think we're going to get another Pokemon that can learn it either, so this is going straight to the bank for her. And I just told you how terrible it is, so we're just going to get rid of it. I just wasn't sure if she could actually learn Psychic, so... Arla Praz is getting better all the time. And as you can see, her special stat is actually pretty high for her level. It's already 58, which is over half what our Charizard's is. Right? She's 22 levels lower than our Charizard. It's higher than Hitmonlee's. He has, like, no special. It's almost as high as his defense, too, so, like... From a defensive perspective, our Lapraz just is swimming circles around our Hitmonlee. And, well, it's not gonna catch up to our Jolteon, but HP-wise, she's already got 100. So, she is a rough customer. She is gonna be pimp-slapping bitches and taking names. Now, we're over an hour and a half, so we should probably stop. But I just can't resist going a little further. What we've got to do now is we've got to go... We could go to the 4th gym now, the intended 4th gym, which is Celadon City's gym. But it hasn't been directly in my path, because it's like down in the south here. Like, how do I get there, you know? And if you follow, like if you... Oh, it's a cut bush. And like, yeah, you're supposed to go there, but it's kind of funny. Like, it's actually kind of out of the way. Like, if you don't think to walk south in Celadon City, you might just run past it for your whole playthrough. Okay, Hot Rod, you've got cut, so give us the cut. Hell yeah. How'd you get in? Good effort. I don't know why there's an old bald man there that says that to you, but, you know, whatever. We want to go over here, and we want to get her secret retreat. Don't tell anyone we're here. I'll make it up to you with this. Received HMO2. HMO2 is Fly. It'll take you back to any town. Put it to good use. And, we got a Charizard. Clearly, he should be able to fly. Oh, he can't fly. Yeah. In Gen 1, at least in red version, I think they changed it in yellow version. I'm pretty sure he can learn fly in yellow version. But in, to be more like the anime where he flies with to save Ash from the Aerodactyl. Mainly because he wants to beat up Aerodactyl. But, in red and blue, they dubbed his wings not big enough to allow him to fly. So, Charizard cannot fly in Gen 1. That's okay, he can be our cutter. And, yeah, so these Snorlaxes, these sleeping Pokemon, they've been blocking our way. We were given the Pokeflute by Mr. Fuji. And, yeah, he wants us, you know, to get behind these things. And Snorlax is what they are, obviously. And Snorlax is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I used to joke that my oldest brother was one, and it started as a joke, but I really did. It really was just this incredible. Oh, ouch! That's not hurt. Ouch! Jeez. Joke that just kept going, and I was using Snorlax as a joke to like dig on my brother a little bit. But Snorlax is actually one of the strongest Pokemon in the series. A lot of people talk about pseudo-legendaries and stuff. And to me, Snorlax is basically on par with a legendary. They let you have him pretty early, because we could have got him before we fought Sabrina, and in a lot of my playthroughs, he is how I beat Sabrina. Because he comes jam-packed loaded with the move Headbutt, Rest, and Amnesia. And Amnesia raises his special stat by 2 stages per use, while Rest allows him to heal to full HP at the cost of 2 turns. Oh, Snorlax returned to the mountains. How about that? And, you can catch both of the Snorlaxes that are blocking the path in this game if you want to. And if you use both of them even slightly and get up to, say, like level 35, and then take them against Sabrina, she won't stand a chance. Like, and you don't even have to teach them anything special. They'll both naturally learn Body Slam. You just send them out, you use Amnesia 3 times, and then you Body Slam her to death. And if your HP starts getting a little too low, you use Rest. And it's the easiest time you'll ever have with Sabrina. Like, Snorlax is an absolute unit. He's got, like, the most HP other than Chansey in Gen 1. In later generations, he has the second most HP behind Chansey's evolved form, Blissey. But he's got way more physical defense than her. And I don't know, he's a machine. He is my brother. Oh, we got a Fisher guy. I was just trying to go to the next Snorlax. I was wanting to save you for later. Level 22. Hey, look, this is like the perfect level range for our newly given to us Lapras. Who knows Psychic to deal with those pesky fellow water types. Haha, you did 2 damage to me. Or, well, to Thalassa. Hell yeah, level 25 Lapras. Oh yeah, trying to learn Body Slam. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're gonna get rid of Water Gun. Now she's got a strong physical move. It's amazing. Just a small fragment. Yeah, your line snagged, I'm sure, uh-huh. Oh, no, not another one. No, it's okay. I forgot these guys were on the way to Snorlax. If I had remembered, I would have just gone the Vermilion City route so I don't have to run into them. But hey, they're about the right level for our Lapras to beat up. Probably because you're intended to explore to the south before you get the Poké-Flute. But, you know, whatever. Oh, come on. Dude, it's been 5 turns. Cut it out. Oh, I should have gone with Psychic. He's half poison. I was excited to try out her new Body Slam. But yeah, I never knew as a kid. Because I never, like, when I got Lapras as a kid, it was like, oh, she's level 15? No, I don't want to spend time raising her. It's like the only time I ever used her was with Rare Candy Glitch, and I didn't understand how good her moveset was. So, like, I didn't, you know, I was like, well, she's nice, but, you know, she's not really fierce looking, so I don't want to use her. But as an adult, I'm just like, dude, this Pokemon is an absolute unit. And also, I have nostalgia for it over the Pokemon Orange Islands arc. And Ash, you idiot! Ah, jeez, we're not losing to a Goldeen, okay? We would rather swap grind than that. Ouch, jerk. He took 1/4 of the foot's HP, because he has no defense. Okay, please be the last fisherman on the route so I can just get to the damn... Whatever, have a lemonade. With lemonade, freshly drunk, you'll be able to beat this fisherman like a red-headed stepchild. You'd rather be working when fishing? Are you insane? Now don't put me to sleep, you slut. Again, and I'm burping. Fantastic. Please wake up. Please wake up. Darn it. I swear to God, if this Poliwag keeps me asleep long enough to kill me, we'll probably hit the recording time limit. Oh. Stop hitting me with it! Dude! It's only a 75% accurate move. Stop! This is the problem with slow Pokemon. This is Lapraz's one weakness, is the fact that it is slow. But you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. All we need is for that Poliwag to just miss. The damn hypnosis. Thank you, jeez! Really? Really? Oh my God. After she kills this, her speed's been lowered by like 2 stages. Depending on what he sends out next, I might swap just to get this battle over with, because... Ugh. Okay, Shelter, we can deal with that. High physical defense, decent special. Why did you miss? You have not been sand attacked or anything. Fucking stop. Stop doing this to me, Thalassa. Whew. Okay, wait, she's got Supersonic. This could be bad. Yay! Double yay! Oh dude, this guy had a different water Pokemon in every slot. What a badass. No, don't cut my accuracy, you slut. Please just hit the damn thing. See, the other thing I don't like about, like, Battle Frontier level strats of, like, actually using status ailments and, like, things that slow down the Pokemon battles, make them tense and stuff, is that they slow down the battles and make them tense and stuff. And it's just like, it's not real tension, it's just kind of annoying. But yeah, we're not allowed to catch Snorlax if I was allowing myself to use the Master Ball or anything, I would totally use it on one of these Snorlaxes. But yeah, I'm sticking to my guns. We're not catching anything. Okay. And goodbye, Snorlax. Huzzah! Huzzah! Yep. They sent the Snorlaxes packing to the mountains. They do not die, they leave. But maybe that's just the game being nice. But no, it really is the game telling you that this was your one chance to get it, and now you can't get it. So that's why I think that's why there's actually two of them. Like they didn't have to block off both your paths, but they chose to. And so, yeah. But now there's no more Snorlaxes for us because that's the only place you can get them. Actually, that's lie. If you do the rare candy glitch, you can actually run into random Pokemon that are based off the name that your character uses. Or like its letter position in data or something. And in this way, you can actually catch the other starters and Snorlax and even, you know, like any, if you know which letters to use in your name, basically any Pokemon. And back in the day, I used to always name my guy after me. But I'd also sometimes just name him Jack. And I don't remember if it's my name or Jack's name that cause it, but one of the Pokemon you can run into while doing the rare candy glitch is level 348 Snorlax. And he has like 520 something HP, and it's just an absolute monster. But okay, we've gone on long enough, so next time we'll continue on to Fuchsia City, and thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day, and I hope you are enjoying this Let's Play that's being done in honor of the 30th anniversary of Pokemon.